They're so good on this map, and I think this is where we can start to see if Oscar goes off in any kind of way. But look at Angel. He wants to take matters into his own hands. He's pushing up mid, gets into a small engagement, but not backing away. He's going to stick around, in fact, and he's going to take out said Oscar. And now control of top mid is in his favor. Now going to wrap around, trying to pinch, and it's all down to timing for Angel. That's the bomb as well. He might have just secured it. He does eventually fall. Issa can't land anything. 3 versus 3.
Yeah, that's a big misstep for Issa. Probably should have had that kill. It's a nice mid-round boost coming in here, but they don't quite catch them. Sunny still slips into the window, which is a powerful position. Moxic trying to see if he can make it happen. Doesn't quite work this time. The bomb is making its way back. There is a minute left, so I suppose they can play this game for a while. The Bondit can pick up the kill on Sunny. That's a good, favorable position now. See what they can continue. 2-on-3 here. Robs has to hold it down while the bomb gets planted once it gets here, and he's already been zoned out a bit. They're coming in from a couple of different angles. That's a great headshot. Chris, long range, taking down Deadfox. And now it's all on Moxic. 1 versus 2. Somehow Mousesports have turned it around. The bomb now being planted in front, and Moxic, he can't stop it. Robs will take him down, and that's Mousesports winning the pistol.
That's an unbelievable shot Robs hits with that P250 as he's stuck at the bomb boxes, spinning around, looking towards CT spawn, and then going back to jungle in just a one-tap. That's so huge. And Hellraisers, the scary part is that pistol round, they actually put themselves in position probably 3 or 4 times to actually win that round and just lost some critical duels, which is really unfortunate considering how Angel got them started at top mid. That was beautiful. 1-0, and the Deagles are out. 3 of them. CZ and a P250. No investment into the armor, though, and Deadfox gonna have some attention put on him. That flash isn't gonna be able to do too much. See if it can blind anyone. No one's really committed, though. 4-on-4, now you're seeing them start to split up catwalk. All the eliminations going the way of Mousesports. It'll be a second round for them.
Yeah, sometimes people fall into the trap of playing very slow against Eagles and Mirage, and they get picked off one at a time.
Yeah.
Not really the case here for Mousesports. They were very fast onto the bomb site, taking those fights close range most of the time. That's obviously good news for them. Let's see if Bondit can do anything in terms of exit kills, which is, I think, about the most we could hope for at the moment.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, they should be fine to be able to take him out, though, even if it's a trade it down the stretch. Here's the chance, misses the shot. Rops looking on point. 1 kill for him in the round, so 2-0. 1 more round before Hellraisers gonna be able to get the rifles out. And it looks like Angel has enough money, and so does Bondic actually to have the AWP to drop it over if they'd like to in the next round. We'll see how they manage that economy. Another Deagle purchase for Angel brings him just below 3,000.
And this is just about trying to take something away from Mousesports. If you're Hellraisers, it's unlikely that you can win the round, so some damage will do. And apparently the P2000 is the weapon to make it happen, or at least the USP, I think, was the eventual kill. Still a lot of damage dished out in return for Mousesports. They pick up a couple of kills, and oh, that's a headshot on Robs. That's a little bit painful. So 2 of them are kind of low. Low enough at least that the Deagle could do some damage, and that's a nice headshot from Angel. Looking for more. Almost getting it. Look how low they all are.
Yeah, that would have been sick. If he had a little bit more space or a little bit more time to pick up the AK-47, might have been able to do something with it. 3-0, gonna get started into these gun rounds. Woxic is going to have the AWP. 4 M4s surrounding it. Decent amount of nades, actually, for the Hellraiser side, and they've got 2 kits, so pretty solid buy overall. It's the op that we'll see if it's going to ring out anytime soon. Timing shot through the smoke. No, he's looking to see if anyone's going to jump through towards catwalk. And he's going to have the chance. There's a very nice opening. Sunny goes down. 1 more coming up catwalk. Angel's here. He started out well, and it's Deadfox with all the pressure. Although he eventually falls, the rest of his teammates are here. Ooh.
Caught with a grenade. Definitely not worth the trade there. So in spite of a good start, Issa trying to see if he can stop it. If he got that first kill, probably would have been a easy enough double kill. But now, weirdly, Hellraisers are a man down in spite of the good start, and they're going to run away. They're not going to try and retake the bomb site. So Mousesports will find round number 4 here, which is a little bit surprising.
That's extremely surprising, and that's gotta be really frustrating for Hellraisers. That's a 5 versus 3, and the 3 players all have to come out of that very narrow corridor of the B halls, and just a couple missed kills, poor timing with a nade coming out. They're forced out of this round. That's a chance for them to get started early.
Yeah, they're not going to be happy about this situation. Mousesports, on the other hand, feeling good early on, saving the AWP and a little bit more. I think they upgraded one of the, I think it's the MP7 that Chris upgrades into an M4. So he's not going to be too displeased with that little upgrade. And what do they do now that they have, they're not going to really buy anything else. I mean, they kind of can't buy anything else. Upgrade some pistols and some armor behind the M4 and the AWP. Oh, missed smoke.
Well, maybe it was designed. Woxic with another opening kill. And actually, Sicko brought down to below half HP. So good damage done by Hellraisers early on. It remains to be seen if they can actually convert this one. They've had opportunities in a few other rounds that they lost, but Woxic with that AWP still positioning himself top connector. Still wants to be aggressive towards mid. He's essentially the only one. He's smoked off for the moment. That M4 on Bondik is going to be over towards A. A missed Molotov, Anders.
Yeah, having a bit of a rough time.
I hear the crowd cheering for him. They really want to watch Mousesports fail.
Yeah, well, hey, you got.
I'm down for that. Let's root for failure.
Yeah, that's what the whole world wants, isn't it, Moses? They got Dead Fox as their home guy, so I don't really blame them that much. 4 versus 5 here in about 48 seconds as Woxic goes down to Oscar, who is always a threat, always lethal. Sonny goes for the long distance spray, takes down Iza, and that's going to be a lot of trouble now for Bondik. He picks up one. He needs a bit more than that, though. Great headshot taking down Stiko, and now Dead Fox coming in, headshotting Oscar, and that's the round one. Big return for Hellraisers. They desperately needed that round.
Yeah, the turnaround was so swift. Bondik, great double kill from him. They're going to need him to step up in a massive way. Just he's such a high impact player for this team. We've seen him be a star. This second kill is really, really good. You think there's going to be some timing, some peek up towards Palace, but he manages that very well. And again, Mousesports going to have a buy into this. AWP on Oscar, going to try and come through the smoke again. And Woxic, that's the same exact kill that happened just a few rounds back. Now, there isn't a split towards the B bomb site. Although you can see Hellraisers, the defense is considering it. Angel was very cognizant of that fact, was being aware. And indeed, it is actually coming out. It's just a little slower paced. As a couple more players readjust. That deep angle with the AWP is going to give up the game, though. Dead Fox is certainly going to spot one sliding across much more narrow angle. Just wants the first kill, and he's got it. The two AWPs get 2 opening kills.
Yeah, good stuff. Angel caught sleeping for just a minute there. Great shot for Dead Fox. Going to be dropping Chris J. That's the bomb down inside of the bomb side, so everyone can rotate over. There's a flank coming through T-spawn as well. Mousesports need to move very quick if they want any chance of winning this one. Dead Fox, another shot connects, and that makes it a triple. Looking for the quad, he can't quite get it. But Woxic's going to be able to save him. Not bad at all. Another round picked up, and Hellraisers, having a big impact suddenly early in the game.
Yeah, I mean, especially the AWPs. The double AWP setup for them has done very well. Woxic has had some success. He's 4-4. Dead Fox is 5-4, but Woxic has like 2 or 3 opening kills during this this game so far. So that's you got to be very happy about that. You got to be pleased if you're Hellraisers on this defense. And a chance to build up even more. 2-4, and actually the economy of Mousesports is pretty beat up. They have a decent buy, but they've got 2 Deagles. They've got plenty of utility. One more win for Hellraisers, and they should be have a couple easy rounds with them. And Issa peeking over the smoke.
Yeah, what do you make of this buy for Mousesports? Do you agree with it? I mean,
I think any round you can get Oscar with an AWP, especially with 2 AK-47s on someone like Rops, I think you go for it. Why not?
See if it's going to pay off or not. Oscar really is an unbelievable X factor for Mousesports on so many levels, so maybe there's some logic to it. They're allowed to get very deep into connector. This is a problem right now for Hellraisers. When you get 3 men this far up without getting spotted, the delay between the actual sort of first grenades and the hit on the A-bomb side is just so low. See if they can manage it. Oscar ready in case anyone comes out of CT spawn while the rest are pushing up. Bondik not seeing anyone yet. Now they're finally going to connect, but it's just way too late. Bondik going to pick up 1 kill. Can't get any more than that. Great execute here for Mousesports.
Yeah, you're exactly right, though. I don't know how there were no eyes on connector. They got all the way to the site before being spotted, and that's just too much room to work with. Now the bomb planted, Issa and Dead Fox, they just need to fall away. There's no way they can actually battle for this, and the problem is they're trapped. And they know it. Great shot from Sunny. Swing out a little bit wider. The CZ does work. Oh, actually a second kill. Nicely done from Dead Fox, but surely nothing else he can do as he gets wrapped upon it from two different angles indeed. There's the fifth for Mousesports. They stay alive in terms of buying, in terms of still being a danger. 5-2, and they pick up an op as well.
Yeah, that's a big round and a big gap in the defense.
Yeah, that can't happen, can it? There's just way too much room, and it's okay to not always have eyes on it, 100% of the time, but you need someone to be, shoulder peeking or jiggle peeking of some sort. Because especially, that's now 2 rounds where Mousesports has used Ulster to get up into that A bomb site through connector. I think a previous round he just got a pick. And this time he's covering them the whole way so they can feel very comfortable, not even have to worry about a peek from spawn.
Yeah, and it was even further than that. The first sign that there was something in A was when the guy on ticket booth got killed by a guy right in front of him. So that's very late to get the information that something is up. The bomb is on the bomb site. Can anyone put it down? That's the big question. There is a smoke covering, and but they get the kill through. No bomb plant. Easier and Dead Fox picking up a kill each, and now that bomb is stuck there. There is a big flank coming through from the B bomb site, but it's just going to be too late, I think. Almost no chance at all. Angel going to be walking in, and actually walks in, gets the kill instead. Angel just observing it. He's calling it the coordinates like it's some sort of artillery.
Yeah. Calling in the strike.
Yeah.
I think maybe it might be something where he doesn't want to let him know that he was actually flanking. It could also be a thing where he wanted to get 2 kills, but don't give Mousesports the information that you're starting to get aggressive on the other side of the map. Let it just be handled naturally.
Yeah.
5-3. Nicely done from Howard. They got 2 kills of the FAMAs through the smoke, actually. That smoke wall was still up when they killed the planter and those first 2 kills that come out. So shot from Woxic. Would have been something special if he actually doubled his teammate through him. That would have been cool.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, we do love that.
So once again, Mousesports are out of money. Hellraisers, I feel like winning some questionable rounds here, but they are winning them, which is really all that matters.
The ops have been, this is one thing you got to worry about if you're the Hellraisers is it's the ops who have really pulled you, gotten you these 3 rounds. That's going to be an expensive strategy. So you got to be afraid. You need to make sure that when you win, you don't lose too many lives unnecessarily because you need a lot of money to be able to rebuy these ops. It's not boding well when Oscar is just going to march up catwalk and get that kill onto Issa. And now Chris J towards stairs. He's actually wreaking havoc. Good kill from Angel now, adjusting. Chris J has worked his way. He's going to try and wrap around, but there's one player coming. He heard it, and he's just been spotted just a second late, although he does still get that kill. That's another op gone down. And Chris J, if he gets one more.
That would have been really horrific, wouldn't it? Now it's on Rops, and he's going to get the leg shot and nothing more. Bundig will take him down. Hellraisers now within an inch of equalizing the scoreline here. And Mousesports still can't really buy. Could buy AKs on 2 people, but that's pretty much it. That would not be worth it. Oscar not looking too happy at the moment. We'll see what happens now.
Does he ever look happy? Is the next question I want to ask you.
I think I've seen Oscar smile once, maybe.
Just the once.
I've seen Exist smile.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, doesn't happen to many people, but.
Well, chance for the crowd to roar. Dead Fox has a great opportunity here. Misses the initial shot. He's going to fall away. Molotov going to help out. He's got his teammate with him as well. Good shot from Angel. Trying to get the follow-up, and now Dead Fox. One has gotten down past Angel. There's the kill. Woxic has arrived. And there's no more access to this bomb site. That's just Stiko.
Dead Fox is really looking good at the moment. Ooh. We'll get a kill there, Stiko. That's a nice Deagle headshot, but Woxic will drop it at the end. Both the AWPs stay alive. Hellraisers equalized to 5-5. And now we'll see what Mousesports can come up with. I would say, if I was Mousesports and I was doing a summary of the first 10 rounds, I'd be thinking, we sure have had an easier time getting into connector. Let's exploit that more.
Let's go back to that. They've gotten mid-control pretty much every round as well, without taking too much losses, except for maybe the pistol round. So yeah, go in towards mid, see what you can find up connector, why not? Especially if you're going to be able to get Oscar in good positions with the AWP to cover your teammates, the entire way. But equally, I think if you're doing an audit of the first 10 rounds for Mousesports, you're just saying you probably, I'm not going to lie, feel like you should have a few more rounds, I think.
Yeah, some of them were, I mean, once you give up the bomb site and you're relying on getting killed with the smoke on the bomb planter, that doesn't always feel great.
No.
Because it might not work out, and that's obviously a problem. But 5-5. Double up setup is looking so good right now for Hellraisers, though, which is definitely a sign of worry. This time the smoke is not going to fail. He's not connecting with anyone just yet.
This time Woxic switches up position, takes his AWP towards a ramp, going to help Bondik push forward, and it's going to be a split towards the B bomb site. It looked like Angel and Issa had a quick rotate over towards the B bomb site. This is the tough part. 4 players essentially at A for this whole round, and it's deadfox who's got to do this all alone. Molotov at his feet. He's trying to wrap to a new angle, but he can get nothing done. And he says here now, but he's locked out of the bomb site, and if he doesn't get something, Bondik, Woxic, and Angel have already decided to save, so Issa's just going to back away. They go for a stack, a call that leans towards the A bomb site. If they don't get what they want, they just decide not to risk the economy.
Yeah, just showing the power of, I mean, it was really the flashbang that set that whole thing up, you know. Yeah. No flashbang, and they probably at least lose 1 player to deadfox. And the thing is, that kill that deadfox maybe would have got, would have allowed him to get the grenade down more easily, and he could have sort of defended himself a little bit. Not every day you see a whole round given up just to 1 kill, but good job on Mousesports.
Yeah, it's just the play. I mean, Hellraiser's probably thinking what we thought. That is, if Mousesports has had so much success in Connector, why wouldn't they go back to it? So I have 4 players at that A bomb site.
Yeah.
Obviously, B is very difficult to retake against 5 opponents when they have plenty of time to set up and post-plant. Not even wanting to risk. It's understandable as well. There's plenty of money on the Hellraiser side. Just rebuying 1 AWP isn't the end of the world for them.
No, they can manage it. It's a very, very deep grenade that's going to land all the way over at the catwalk. We'll block off one side, but actually Issa's just jumped out onto the scaffolding and now is in the middle. So that grenade is way behind him, but the flashbang will do the job anyway. Angel with the refrag and taking down Sunny, and that's really important. Good grenade, gonna slow them down a little bit. deadfox now deep in the bomb site waiting, but they're flanking really quickly. Did he see the shadow? No, I'm not sure. Still alive somehow, looking for it, but he's gonna miss the shot. Chris will take him down. And then Woxic coming in with the refrag. And now it's a 3-on-3. Couple of Molotovs there. Setting up with the AWP. Oscar is ready in case anyone wants to try and challenge. And Woxic will go down. Things are looking rough at the moment for Hellraisers. Rops will get a kill. And Bondik has to escape. That'll be round number 7 for Mousesports. Really, really having a good time here at the B-bomb site. Yeah,
identifying that. deadfox is essentially, this is a few rounds now where he's the only player actually defending that bomb site. I think there's been a couple rounds early on where Hellraisers used to have Angel over towards Catwalk, but they've kind of gone away from that. That round, it was obviously Angel and Window, and Issa had pushed up towards Catwalk.
And it's really, really tricky when you're playing that truck position, because you have very, very little time to come up with a plan. Like, I actually think you should almost build like some scenarios in your mind that says, how am I going to react? Right? So that I don't have to think about it. I just know what's the exit plan. You know, what grenades am I throwing? Where am I running to? And what's going to happen after that? It's very hard to sort of make a split-second decision, because every scenario is just, you know, usually is a little bit different and then a little bit closer, and you don't really have time. Again, they're going to be really quick. Deep grenade actually does a fair bit of damage, and then the Molotov close to smoke on the other side. The deadfox building a little fortress of grenades over here, but Chris is right on him, picking it up. Good shot from Woxic. Seeing it coming, reading the situation really well. And now they're going to be quick on the bomb site. Bomb not planted yet. 3-on-3. They must win this round, Hellraisers, otherwise they're in trouble. That's a good job.
Oh, here it comes. Oscar still perched up. It's the MAC-10 on Sunny that could be confusing, and Oscar hasn't taken a shot yet, hasn't found a kill. There's the tag, and Woxic cleans it up. Hellraisers back on the board, back in the game after a 2-round lose streak. That time, they rotated over towards the B-bomb site. Again, they only had deadfox there, but everyone was in position very quick. Angel on Catwalk, they had, I think it was Issa who was the next one up in Market. Woxic was there as well.
I think, just to say, because we just talked about it, I think deadfox played that about as good as you can. The whole idea of putting on the Molotov, putting the smoke on the other side, like that's the kind of commitment I want to see. The fact that Chris just sort of bounced out with the AK and shot him in the face is, I mean, that will happen sometimes, but most of the time, I think you're going to be in a good position to defend that B bomb side like that. So that looked way more planned, like he had an actual idea of what was going on. See what happens now. Round number 14, and already on the bomb side, Isa going to pick up a kill there, taking down Sunny, and that's big news. Stiko to die, Angel will follow up, and it's all looking really good. Robs will get a couple in return, but he's low on health, and Oscar is sneaking through the smoke with an AWP leading the charge. That was always going to be risky.
Well, we know what this guy's got. Rops, 1 versus 3. Problem is the health. 16 health, doesn't have... Can't really engage in any kind of elongated duels, and because of this, he's just going to rotate back. So he's trying to find a timing. He's trying to get lucky timing when he gets over towards the B bomb site. Obviously, Hellraisers is going to know it's coming. They're going to start spreading out, but you never know when if someone's looking the wrong way at the wrong time. So any kill here matters, although down the stretch in this game, there's only one more round after this. Not the biggest deal in the world doing that economic damage, and unfortunately, I don't think anyone, Rops has no idea. Does get 1 kill, which is nice, but the AWP is salvaged. And it's tied up.
Yeah, it is. And I was going to say it doesn't really matter about that 1 kill, but they were lacking a little bit of money, I think, on the Hellraiser side, even if it's the 15th round. So kind of a good job on Robs anyway, and just stealing a couple of rifles away.
I mean, essentially what he did is prevent Angel from having utility, right?
Yeah.
Yep, because he had to buy back.
So not the end of the world, but, you know, you just want as much as you can get away with, more or less. Default A executed, seems like, coming in here for the Mousesports side. And with Bondik playing up close like this and Isa behind him, if they get those 2 kills, then great, but you can get shut down before anything even happens here.
Yeah, you really can. This is going to be tough. 2 players close up. Woxic is going to be fast on the rotate back, and a wall is set up to prevent anyone to be coming through over towards the bench, and Bondik's got a big job to do now. His teammates can't really help him out. Isa takes the attention. That's when Bondik peaks, and he's got 1, but can't manage the next. Good trades from Mousesports, and Woxic almost gets it, jumps over the bullet, and now he's surely going to go down, but Angel saves his life, and it's a battle for the A-bomb site. Rup's still alive, so is Oscar. The danger is there, but neither of them getting involved quite yet.
Woxic deciding to fall back, saying, listen, the bomb is right there. Let's not go and fight them just yet. They're going to have to come and pick it up. Oscar, right on the edge with the AWP, but he's going to get shot in the back of the head. Dead Fox coming in with the kill. Now there's real trouble here for Robs. 1 versus 2. He has to go and fight for that bomb, and he knows that Woxic is at least covering one of the sides. Dead Fox probably making sure that no one's sneaking in behind, so how do you deal with this? He's got no grenades picked up. I mean, this is going to have to be an Unreal AK headshot. He gets to the first part, now out on the side, but Woxic will take him down. And Hellraisers finish in the lead with an 8-7 scoreline, so not too bad considering they lost the pistol.
No, once they got the ops out, right? Once they got that double ops setup rolling, they did a phenomenal job of Woxic was finding a lot of opening kills. I think the main weakness they kind of had was 2 spots. It was connector, which is kind of crazy that we didn't see Mousesports take advantage of that too much throughout the half. And then also towards that B bomb site, a couple timely hits there, found Dead Fox alone and isolated. So he kind of got abandoned to the wolves in a way, but I think Hellraisers is going to be pleased to get out with 8, considering, you know, they lost the pistol round. They actually went down 0-4. It was a good performance outside of that.
Yes, it was. If they can win the pistol in the second half here, probably end up at 11-ish rounds by the time that Mousesports can make a buy, and then be really interesting. Have an interesting game in our hands here. Still map number 1, but now second half coming up here. Hellraisers now going to be playing on the T side, Mousesports on the CT side. Just a smoke and a kit there for Stiko. There's the Molotov just being used for the window, and they're going to keep pushing. Smoke also, probably for Catwalk to make sure no one's shooting him in the back, and now they're getting really close. Sunny only going to get the 1 kill in the corner. That could have been absolutely fatal, but they take care of him quickly. Can they get the bomb plant down in time? Robs will get 1. Oscar still trying to defend it. The bomb actually falls a little bit too close. That's so dangerous. Jumping and shooting. And Oscar doing more work, picking up 1 kill, and now they're in a lot of trouble. Bondik and Angel left now. Just Angel. 1 versus 3, and they're all right there. Oh, long-range headshot. Going to be taking down Stiko. He's got plenty of time. And right now, they really need to rethink this one. Mousesports, just leave him alone. Don't try and fight him just yet.
He's going to get close up, though. Chris J solo, double potential is there. I think he might have spotted both. They line up. Angel, he gets it! Oscar goes down, a beautiful headshot.
That is big plays coming out. The fact that they peak him the first time around in the 1 versus 3 is, oh, that's a little bit hard to watch.
How does they misplay that so hard? They don't need to be doing that whatsoever. That's beautiful. That's great for Angel. He used I think that was Oscar's smoke actually that he used to get close up into the bomb site.
Yeah. Yeah, that was how Mousesports took away the temptation to fight. They said if we throw a smoke, then we can't fight him.
Surely this will work out. Here's an off angle, but the flashbang pretty much counters that. It's beautiful. He's completely blind, no chance for a rebuttal. And Sunny has rotated over. He's next up and next to fall. Everyone from Mousesports kind of reconsiders rotating over and they back away. Save the Deagles, save the scout on Chris. He's got armor as well.
Yeah, scout doing a little bit of damage there. Couple of leg shots coming in. It will be another round for Hellraisers. Putting 10 on the board for them. That's not bad at all.
No, that's going to be great. They're going to be so happy with that. So great pistol round win. And they build upon it. Remember, this is a map as well. Mousesports, one of the best in the world in this. They've gotten a lot of compliments and a lot of respect from the other pro teams and pro players about their performance specifically on Mirage. So if Hellraisers is able to steal away this map, that would be absolutely incredible.
Yeah, you're right indeed. And there it is, round number 10. There will be another round before Hellraisers can even buy. So they're going to have to save the Scout, the Deagle, into the next round and see if they can have more of an impact. But certainly a bit of pressure being applied now to Mousesports. They need to come up with an answer early on. I mean, the problem with the 4-round gap that's about to happen, probably will happen here, is that it doesn't give Mousesports much of a buffer. They can't sort of make, you know, 5 or 6 mistakes and then figure out the solution. They've got to do it within the first couple of rounds. Dead Fox just being hyper aggressive in this bomb site. He's going to find just one person, but there were actually 4 people there. And with that kill, that probably is the round.
Yeah, even without a kill, Dead Fox does his job. Enough of a posture to force the rotates and Eason out over towards this A bomb site. He's going to get in towards CT spawn. Should be a relatively easy mop up, but a lot of these players still had armor, still had some weaponry from the previous round, so more of a stand, and the crowd is loving this Hellraisers upset potential. And you're right. I mean, here's the thing: it's that lack of buffer for Mousesports is if they lose this round, then they have some very difficult economic decisions to make that could take them out of this game, that could cause them to lose map 1. Smoke going to be out towards window.
Such a quick smoke indeed. I think Oscar might have been trying to block it tight slightly there, but doesn't really connect. Stiko falling back, almost got caught by Woxic, who is one of those really aggressive AWPers, really good at it too.
Stiko got tagged down to 14 HP as well, so that softens him up for later. He's the only B defender at the moment, so one stray bullet and he's gone. Hellraisers just sit up in a default, making sure there's no aggression from Mousesports anywhere else, which there isn't. Sunny and Oscar at connector. Rops at the same bomb site to make a decision on where they want to end up. But this level of patience and this amount of quiet across the map makes Mousesports really be the ones that they don't have any information, so they kind of really have to make a blind call of where they want to be playing.
It definitely feels like an A hit. And with the double stack towards CT spawn, one good grenade could put those guys out of business pretty quickly. We'll see how they react to it. Smoke is going to allow Angel to get up a little bit closer. Robs wants to take a look, but can't really see anything just yet. 40 seconds now, 2 people coming out of the apartments, and Robs will take care of both. That's such a great double kill coming in here for the Estonian talent. And right afterwards, Oscar going to be taking down Angel, so they get really close, and yet the impact just isn't there.
Yeah, no smoke for CT spawn.
Yeah.
Which, you know, might as well throw one at that point. There was actually a really cool deep smoke at the top of connector. I believe that was Angel using it, where he allowed him, gave him cover to the A bomb site to be able to turn right over towards jungle and just didn't go deep enough to clear anyone out. But obviously, Rops, if he doesn't get that double kill might be all over for Mousesports. And we talked about Mousesports doesn't really have a great buffer, but they've survived it, and now they do. Like when you're at 11-8, now that you have some money behind these buys, you do start to feel a little bit more comfortable with where you're at. Even though you're down 3 rounds, it's not this immediate, harsh reset of your economy if you lose. And you're going to be able to get up way more utility, more kits on the board. You have so many more options now.
That guy had brought the Let's Go Mousesports signs, but his friends just didn't want to play along, so he had to do all the work, Moses. You know what that's like? You just have to do all the work.
I do. I work with you.
That's a good point, isn't it? Smoke goes up, and I love this boost, Moses.
It's pretty cool. Ooh. All right, Chris, he's going to spot one out. Great damage on the Angel. Not able to complete it. The nade isn't going to either, and actually, funny enough, the smoke, Sunny can't be involved, and so Chris is kind of abandoned. Doesn't take too much damage for it, and Angel almost spotting one, but it's returned with the reload as the smoke clears. Sunny's still trapped to the left, and they know it. There's the peek, there's the information. Just that little shoulder peek is great. It's so perfect, and Bondic, he's forced to shoot. His recoil's all over the place and cannot handle the peek.
The Finnish player finally going down. Sunny is also one of those really lethal players that seems to be just the beginning of his career as well. Scary to imagine how he's going to be like in even just a couple of years. He's already so good. 3 versus 4 now. Blind shot coming out from Woxic. You can shoot through that and can't even get the AWP headshot. He's waiting for it. Not connecting just yet. 35 seconds now, and the bomb is making its way back through to the underpass. So Woxic is just playing a big deception game, looking for it. He's going to get Robs as well. Well, that could very well sell it. Now they're thinking, yeah, definitely they're still here. Otherwise, why would he be opening away? Making a little bit more noise, and he's playing this so well, Woxic. He knows he has to be a big presence. He can't just stay back. He has to sort of make himself look like more than just one person. And now it's all on Stiko alone on the bomb site. Backup is miles away. He's going to get one great headshot, but he can't take care of Deadfox. And with 5 seconds, the bomb is going to be, oh no, not quite. 1 second away. And Chris is there.
What do you think that says?
I don't know, Moses. I was hoping I was hoping you'd done the homework.
That was a brilliant shot. Yeah, it was about all they could do. The tough part is when you make that rotation with a bomb through the underpass. When it starts getting to like 25, 23 seconds, you have to run. And with the player on catwalk, Mousesports, they get enough of an advanced warning just because of the timer. If there was a little bit more and they could have walked the whole way, that might have actually worked. Regardless, 11-9. Still enough of a cushion for Hellraisers that they can sit this round out, talk things over, try and figure out where the weakness is going to be in this Mousesports defense. Hellraisers has yet to put a round on the board once the rifles came out for Mousesports, so that's one of the scary portions for them. Still time to get it all figured out, though. That's exactly what happened. I mean, this round essentially might as well be a timeout for Hellraisers. They only have the pistols, and they're sitting very far back. They're passive, but you just know they're talking things over all the meantime. Maybe they need more high fives out of Issa. Maybe that's what'll do it.
They're really missing those. I mean,
we saw one earlier. We got it on camera.
All right, get a couple of more. Stiko a little bit wired too tightly, shooting at his teammate for a minute, but ultimately they're going to be fine, it seems. Just call for backup. Bondic really wants the kill, but Stiko's going to stay alive. That's not bad at all for Mousesports. 5 members living through the round is going to secure their back for quite a while. What do Hellraisers do now? They've had a couple of rounds to test out the defense. They've got some intel of what's going on. Now they need to make a really great call here.
That's the question. And I mean, if you think about it, if you go back towards the pistol, they haven't had a whole lot work in this T-half, have they? The pistol was a 1-on-2 won by Angel, where Mousesports really misplayed it, I think.
Yeah.
So if you're Hellraisers, you don't really have a whole lot of success to kind of lead up on. I think the one big thing you have to be cautious of doing if you're Hellraisers is this Mousesports team is very, very good individually, and in a lot of cases they have the players that you probably can't match up with. You know, with Rops and Oscar, even Chris J. These guys are very good individually at the moment. Maybe like you have someone like Woxic or Bondic might be able to compete, but not across the board. So I think you go away from like the slower default pick heavy strategies. I think you just need to do and execute you know, put some emphasis on trading, try and do one of those B splits, get up catwalk quick, force some awkward rotations, and put a lot of pressure on the defense to respond perfectly.
See how that's going to work out for them in this round. AKs are back in their hands, although there is a distinct lack of grenades. For one thing, there's what, one flashbang, two flashbangs left. That's really not a lot to work with. Chris is going to get a headshot on Angel, and is still putting under a bit of pressure here.
Look at the control of a ramp as well. Rops pushed down, Oscar to back him up with the AWP. No chance of Hellraisers. It's Issa there. Not gonna move forward, and Chris J wants to get aggressive on catwalk again. Bondek holds the angle. Mid control for Hellraisers, but you can tell, yeah, not a whole lot of nades, and also they seem a little bit tentative in how they want to actually utilize this mid control. Can they actually get anything done from this position? They're going to want to move up connector, but that's where Chris J is hiding, and he's more than willing to take these fights. Tagged up a little bit. They'll need to use a Molotov to force him away, prevent him from peeking.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't peek that corner, Chris. It's really not worth it. 40 seconds here for a 4 versus 5. Oscar, no smoke on him yet. That might be a big mistake. He's going to pick off Woxic. Rob's in sandwich, able to shut it down. No chance at all now. He's last one left in a 1 versus 3. Gets a headshot on one, which is a little bit of economic damage dished out, but I'm kind of still shocked that there are no more smokes coming towards that CT spawn area. That seems to be a problem.
I mean, that round they just ran out, right? Like, definitely in some of the previous rounds, that's an issue, but that time the Hellraisers just didn't even have the utility to put it there, even if they wanted to. 11 to 11, all tied up. It's T-side for Hellraisers falling flat. They've got 4 deagles on the board. Glock on Woxic, who's gonna want that AWP, and now you can see Mousesports starting to get confident, starting to get aggressive. Last round it was Chris J peeking off catwalk. Now we're seeing Sunny push towards underpass, pushing down mid, trusting Oscar to cover him at the base of catwalk.
It's really a good stabilization coming out for Mousesports, just slowing down the pace a bit, getting the economy built up. Now they're back tied up and probably favored to win the first map here. Doing a good job. Sunny with a double down in the underpass, trying to stay alive. Woxic the last one left, and he actually picks up a double kill with a Glock, no less. Gloxic.
You're so proud of that, aren't you?
I am, just beside myself with joy.
Oh no. Well, the AWP is out for Woxic.
You almost said, didn't you?
I did, but it didn't feel right.
I'm just quietly proud of the fact that Issa's hitting this smoke grenade every time. He's obviously practiced. He's studied. Hard work right there, ladies and gentlemen. So many people mess it up. Well, maybe it's not quite now or never, but it's getting close to the point. I mean, you've got to think as well of your Hellraisers. You had the 11-7 lead in the second half. You probably felt like, all right, just a little bit more. Now, Mousesports are in the lead 12 to 11. If you lose this round, it might be 14 to 11 by the time you can buy again, and I think that's going to put a lot of pressure on your team.
This is such a sick setup for Mousesports as well, adjusting things. Oscar's going to be over towards B with the AWP. He has a deep angle into the hall, so he sees absolutely nothing coming. That means Robson Sicko can play close up, and Chris J with the other AWP is going to be right at spawn. So when this hit comes in, it's no longer going to matter if there's a smoke in CT spawn or not, because Robson Sicko are playing in front of it, and they might just obliterate the attack before it even really begins. And there's the gun barrel. Good shot from Bondek, but Chris J is traded off, and Sicko's still alive, and they seem to know he's here, but can't find him. Sunny does find Issa, and he's delayed properly just enough. Now Sicko pounces.
That's not bad at all. He was actually on top of the ladder, so that makes it very hard to guess his angle, and Sicko doing even more work. Big double kill for him. The flashbang to allow him to get into a new position. Just all of it, very nice movement. And Woxic now, 1 versus 2, going to be spraying away, taking Oscar, looking for more, he almost gets it, but Sicko will shut it down with the triple instead. That was a nice read, but it wasn't enough.
Sicko is a god, not even just dodging the bullets inside that smoke, but getting in towards Palace and then using that smoke as cover to just come in and out, just dart in and out of that smoke and find 1 kill and stay alive and always keep that front up that Hellraisers has to worry about. That's brilliant stuff, and I think now you can really see some of that frustration on the Hellraisers' faces.
And I don't blame them. This is losing quite a few rounds in a row. What are we up to now? 6 in a row or something, and for Mousesports, I believe. So that's gonna start to really wear on you. You know their economy is good, and you could end up falling flat towards the end of this. They can buy. I guess they could buy 4 AKs if they really wanted to. 3 maybe.
I think you do buy here if you're Hellraisers, just because nothing has worked. But I think you need to buy just because that previous round you got Mousesports down to 1. You've at least, if anything, hurt the economy. You've damaged it a little bit, so you have to invest something to keep that low. Because at this point, yeah, you're within striking distance, but you really do need the economic reset to kind of bounce you back into this game to get it tied up. Especially since you haven't been able to rely on, winning some of these rounds. And as you say it, last round, you just cursed him.
I'm so sorry, sir. I mean,
Yeah, what have you done there, Anders?
Had the best of intentions, I swear.
Rooting for failure again. Well, good kill from Woxic. A follow-up with the M4 as well, and actually gonna build upon that. He's come out of nowhere. He's got the M4, and actually, Issa's in the site now, and this is dangerous. Mousesports may actually drop around here.
But the bomb is actually going the other way, so even if they had the bomb site, they're just playing them for a bit of a fake here. Shows you just how good Woxic is, out of control in that connector. Now they're wrapping back around towards the B bomb site. Oh, but Stiko's going to catch Isa, and that's a problem. Oscar also had that line covered. And that actually sort of signals that it probably would be a B attack. Like, that gives them the information they needed. Could he do this? It would be a very unlikely ace clutch here to try and win it and keep Hellraisers in this map. And he's going to go down to Oscar. Already in position for the triple. And that will be round number 14 being picked up here from Mousesports. Looking so good once again on Mirage.
This op from Oscar is very, very deadly. And I mean, all that economic damage doesn't really do a whole lot now. Stiko has 11,000. Oscar has 9,500. Plenty of money built up. A great round from Woxic, doing what he can. And again, putting him in a position to where he might have possibly won that round at the very least. He's got 24 kills. He's top fragging of the server.
Yeah, very impressive, which is what we've come to expect from him. 14-11 now. They're out of rope, Moses. They need basically to play a flawless T side here from here on out. Yeah. And they haven't even gotten close to it yet. Otherwise,
Mid control is given up by Mousesports pretty much for free. Dead Fox is burning. He's forced forward. 4 health. How's he still alive? He's going to throw his own Molotov out, but he does end up getting away. He's taken a massive amount of damage. Oscar down to 13, so not the worst exchange in the world. Hellraisers is actually going to commit to this play towards that B bomb site. 2 players here, Chris J and Oscar. The 2 AWPs actually defending the B bomb site.
Yeah, and because Oscar's already low, not that comfortable being in the corner. They actually almost lined up for a triple. They're going to be very careful about that. Nice shot from Isa, taking down Chris. That was at the back of the bomb site. And Oscar falls next. Sunny looking to see if he can recover the situation, but it's not going to happen. Dead Fox on 4 health, getting a kill. And Robson Stiko, surely they're not going to try and retake this.
No, you can't, because you actually have to drop. Stiko's going to have to drop 1 or 2 weapons. Oscar's going to have to drop 1 as well, so the money for Mousesports is artificially propped up by just 2 players, the huge bank, and everyone else is kind of depleted. So, yeah, you need these weapons into the next. Hellraisers, that's the first step accomplished, and they're going to go right at Stiko, and actually, they could take this away. This would be huge. So there's the first kill for Stiko. They're going to turn this corner. They do eventually find it. Good frag from Isa, a second in the round. Yeah. So a chance now for Hellraisers. They have the opening.
Yeah, something worked, finally. And they are going to be hopefully encouraged by that one. This is the opening kill for Isa, and that's so important. Means Oscar is completely isolated in that corner. No one there to back him up. 14-12, and we're getting very close to the end of map number 1 here at the semifinals. Not much left to play with now. Double AWP in the hands of Mousesports. Let's see what they can do with that. Oscar just trying to get the timing, but not really working out for him this time. An attempted mid-control, but Chris will be taking down Angel, so just another good start here for Mousesports.
Chris has been aggressive on Catwalk. He's found success. 1 round with an AK, now with the AWP with that pick. And he's still going for more. He doesn't want to give it up whatsoever, and that's Gonna be so dangerous. A lot of utility being used by Hellraisers to have this kind of mid-control, and they haven't even really established it quite yet. Chris J done a phenomenal job. That Fox just now coming through underpass.
Yeah, but that smoke and the fact that he can run all the way down to look sort of, you know, into middle and everything, it means if they ever want to go back and try and take mid control, they have to worry about Chris being there. Might waste a lot of their time.
They might just run into the nightmare as well. Chris J, so much presence, so many shots rang out on catwalk with that AWP. He's now falling back towards the B bomb site. Switch position. Ooh, when he missed his opportunity. He was moving and couldn't settle down before the shot.
They are really running out of time now. 38 seconds. I'm really worried. I think they even made a bit of noise, so Sunny probably heard a little bit of movement at least down there in the middle. Oscar going to catch Dead Fox. Perfect timing. 25 seconds. Isa going to pick up one. They need more. He gets the double, taking down Oscar. That's a huge kill coming through here. Now it's a 3-on-3. 18 seconds. They have to get this bomb plant down, and there is a guy creeping in middle, but Woxic is there to take down Stiko. Otherwise, he could have stopped Bondic from picking up the bomb, and now it's Chris. Close range with the AWP. Going to take the first kill. Still a 2-on-2. And nobody defusing the bomb yet. They don't have any more... Oh, they have one Molotov actually on Robs. That grenade could be absolutely huge. Might be able to force out the one player there in connector. Instead, it's going to go towards the ramp, and Isa forced back for a minute. Now they're at least tapping the bomb. Not going to be happening this time. Woxic will take a kill, and now Robs. Such a lot of trouble. He picks up the one, but almost out of time. In fact, entirely out of time, and Isa just shoulder peeking it nicely. There's the headshot, the triple kill on 1 health.
That is a god tier round from Isa. When they had absolutely nothing, when they were shut down, it's these peaks. It's the follow-up on Oscar, a missed shot. And that box betrays the defender again. We've seen it so many times. Isa's able to spam through, and even with 1 HP, Stone Cold winning a one-on-one. Well played. Gonna get another pause, a tactical discussion coming out for Mousesports. 14-13, and not only did Hellraisers finally win 2 in a row, but that's the money gone for the Mousesports side. No more money for the defense. It's only Oscar who's sitting up at 5,800. Everyone else is low, so all of a sudden, Hellraisers, it looks so bleak, and they're right back into it.
Yeah, really, really good stuff here. We're certainly getting our money's worth here in Budapest. First match was incredible, 2 maps, and they were really, really close. And now they're going almost the full distance here on the first map of the second semi-final. So 14-13. And Mousesports, it's the economy that's really the problem for them, as you said. They got that one AWP on Oscar. The rest are in a strange place. And Moses, they're following your advice, saying if you could buy the AWP on Oscar, just do it.
Actually, I was going to say, I don't know if I necessarily like this one. Yeah, Oscar certainly has the capabilities of turning this around, but...
Listen, you said it, Moses. They're doing it. You can't keep complaining about it then.
That's a good point.
Robs has gone down already, and they're straight onto the bomb site, which is great news. There's Chris at least getting one, but the bomb will be planted, and now the retake. How do you retake with an open pistols?
You don't. It's over. You have Oscar save the AWP. Just have him fall away, because you can't even get close to the bomb site at the moment, so don't even risk it. Oscar just turns around. You can see good kills from Bondic. Hellraisers just casually marching up a ramp and into the bomb site. It's going to be all tied up at 14-14. Going, you know, all the rounds.
All the rounds. You don't know who it would be most heartbreaking for at this point, losing it, because Hellraisers probably feel great that they're about to sort of be back in the lead, maybe. Tying it up at 14-14. It's really rough losing these games when you have to fight this hard for it. If you can't get the last few rounds in,
yeah,
that will wear on your team a bit. And double AWP back in Mousesports' hands.
Yes, and this is where you realize it's a great call for Oscar to save that in the last round. This is a solid setup that Mousesports is going to be able to have. Chris J with the AWP going back towards catwalk. Oscar's going to be in window room, although he is smoked off. Dead Fox wants to go fast towards this B bomb site. Chris sees absolutely nothing in mid, and there's the AWP chiming out for Oscar. And there it is for Chris as well. Dead Fox over towards the B bomb site. Stiko's been brought down low, the primary defender there, and all of a sudden Hellraisers in a 3 versus 5. 2 players picked off, no chance of trading those back.
Woxic, if he had kept the angle, probably would have got a free kill on Oscar, but he just didn't know it. when you're buying that double up in your mind, this is how you hope it works out. 2 kills, no return, start the round 5 versus 3 essentially. That is when it feels the best. Very hard to see what Hellraisers can do to get back into a round like this, unless they get given some sort of gift. Which Mousesports, I mean, they have been fighting in some situations where they really didn't need to. So it's not completely out of the question. They are feeling charitable. 45 seconds now. Angel crossing that line is dangerous. But he picks the perfect timing for it. Oh, can't really survive that one. There was a grenade there to try and create some space, but Angel goes down. Chris with a shot, and the 30 seconds now in 2 versus 5. That rarely ever happens.
This is going to be a shutdown. Chris, a new angle attack, and Sticko's still very comfortable just below. They can't even get out of the window. Double kill for Sticko right at the end. 15-14, Hellraisers fighting for overtime. They've gotten all down this stretch. This has been a very scrappy game for Hellraisers. It almost felt like this half they were going to get blown out of the water, but they're still here. Still a chance in this last round, this 30th round. It's the Alps they have to worry about. It's Chris J, it's Oscar. Can they get by them without having to pay the price, pay the toll?
Yeah. So it's an expensive toll, Moses. I don't know. Paying with your life. Not sure I'd be down for that. 30th round here. Oh, attempted shot there, but Oscar goes down. Chris with a refrag and taking down Dead Fox. So 4-on-4. Quick exchange on that side. But over at the B, Stiko's moving up quite a bit. That's a lot of information to work with.
I'm actually surprised that Oscar made that mistake. Actually, it's not too often you're going to see him bite that hard on the run boost. And yeah, Sticko's got to be careful, though. They're coming right back at him, and it's all down to timing here. Get into the corner. This is so difficult to clear out, but you have to check for it. Good headshot. And the next up is the Alper, and he can't do anything. Woxic, that's a really tough angle for him, and he's waiting for the AK-47s, waiting for Angel to come back to help him out. Chris J, indeed, even on Mousesports, is pushing up, and a new angle for Sticko. And he's been huge for Mousesports, and it's looking like they don't want to go to overtime. First map was going to go to Mousesports. It was close, but they pull it out in the end.
Yeah, great job on Mousesports. Stiko especially there at the end. He did get tagged in the face with a Galil, but it wasn't enough for a headshot, so he lived through the engagement with Angel. And that will make it 16-14 in map number 1 for the Mousesports team. I think that was much more difficult than I feel like it maybe should have been for Mousesports. So yeah, they could have lost that map, but just a couple of kills gone the wrong way.
It was, I mean, very, very good battle for Hellraisers as well, especially on a map that Mousesports is so good on. I think the big thing is that they have to find an answer for the AWPs. I think that's kind of what they need to talk about between these maps is, you know, when you get the op on Oscar, if Chris J is going to pick it up and do the double up, how can we actually counter that? How can we get past those without paying too many of our lives?
Yeah, and I mean, I don't envy anybody that has to try and cross Oscar and Chris when they're feeling good.